Okay, so this cylinder head was repaired, was cut, was resurfaced, and the valve seats were installed on the damaged cylinder head. Okay, we have on the fourth cylinder we have new seats, and they were cut too deep. I have two valves installed. Both have 1.3 millimeter shims, and they are the limit, service limit on the OEM Kawasaki ZX10 17. It's 1.3. They have it installed, both intake and exhaust. The recommended KRT valve clearance is 22. This is a 20 shim. Okay, it goes in. The recommended is 22. So I have a 23 shim. Does not go in. So the valve at the lowest, with the lowest shim possible, I already don't have enough clearance. On the intake, on the exhaust, I have a little bit more clearance. This is the best valves on the fourth cylinder. I guess they resurfaced the head badly, so this side was either higher or lower. So on the exhaust side, I have a little bit more clearance. It also has a 130 millimeter shim. The 25 goes in, so does the 28. No, the 28 doesn't go. It's only the 25. It's the 28 millimeter. Does not go in. The 25 millimeter one .25 25 millimeter goes in barely, so it's 25 tight. So if this has a 130 shim and I have 25, the clearance, the OEM clearance is 22, so I have one shim possible to use, and the valve is brand new. As soon as I start to run the engine, I'm gonna run out of clearance really fast, because everything is gonna settle. So the valve will compact, will enter the head a little bit, so I will have no clearance after the first race. So I tested with a good head, with a KRT head spec, an SPK head. The install height, all the valves were tested, and the installed height on the repaired head were tested, and these on the repaired head were consistently 1 millimeter higher into the head, because the valve seats were cut a lot lower. We can install valves to the cylinder head also to check the install height, and we can verify that the install height is not the same. It's not the same on the repaired seats as the OEM seats. have a flat edge. On this valve it doesn't make any noise. Makes a little bit, it's just a little bit protruding from the surface. And this one is much higher. This one is much lower. So all the seats, every seat were cut, making these seats the worst, and making these seats the best, but it's still off. It's still not possible to use.